Hi everyone, I've got a ton of products, makeup and skincare products that I don't use anymore. I'm going to go through them with you today to tell you why I don't use those products anymore. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Ziggy, I'm from Look 10 Years Younger, and my mission on YouTube is to inspire and support mature women everywhere to look and feel even more beautiful and confident than they already are. So one of the ways that I do that for myself is to, try out a lot of products, and I'm very lucky sometimes that some of those are given to me, but for the most part I go off and buy them myself. But I have a whole bunch of stuff here and in this box as well, which is all stuff I've used and I've given away. So let's go, given away in terms of not using anymore. So let's go through these one by one. Okay, so what have I got here? Clinique's CC cream. I've used this actually on work days for quite some time, but I find that it tends to not adapt to the colour of my skin very well. It also, for me, sinks into wrinkles and fine lines, and of course for us mature ladies that's a no-no. And I didn't find it comfortable to wear, so that's a goner for me. I also tried the Perricone MD, both these products because they work together. This is the Perricone MD High Potency Eye Lift and the Acyl Glutathione Eyelid Serum. Now, the idea with me using both of these products was to lift my eyelids just a little bit. Now, you'll probably all know that I've had a facelift and I've had an upper eyelid lift, so this was obviously before that. I have to say, these cost me a ton of money. A ton of money. Was several $100s when you put these two together, and I used them for a good 6 to 8 weeks every single morning. I've got to say that I wasn't completely all that impressed with either of them. I actually didn't notice a great difference in whether my eyelid was lifted or not. So for me, that was a waste of money. Okay, what do we have now? We have the YSL, this gorgeous little compact that I'll open up for you. And this is the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Perfector. Now, I also have the Touche Éclat Le Temps foundation and the Touche Éclat Blur Primer. I've got to say the Blur Primer is in this container of stuff I don't use anymore, which is a bit sad actually, because it's a blinking brilliant primer, and I think I'll probably take it out of this and put it back into my everyday one. The primer is really fantastic. It's very much like the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It's got that silicone kind of feel to it, but it's got tiny little gold flecks in it, which doesn't make you have sparkly skin, but it's really good for lifting, so I quite like that. And the Touche Éclat Le Temps foundation, which I used for quite a while actually. It's about 3/4 used. But I found other foundations in the meantime that I really like. My current favourite is the La Mer foundation. It's a nice foundation. Tends to sink into wrinkles and fine lines just fractionally, but it's okay. But going back to this one, this is with that whole range, and this is the Blur Perfector. And what you're supposed to do, it comes with a little velvet pouch, and it comes with a little buffing pad. I found it didn't make any difference whatsoever. It really is a beautiful compact, lovely mirror with it, but if you put the pad inside it, it won't shut, so you need to take it with you in the little black container and put that in the little black wrapper as well. But in terms of how it works, it doesn't work. It's a silicone based product, and the idea is that after you've put your foundation on, and perhaps if you've powdered down to set it, then you can just pat this over to blur any lines. But really, I didn't actually see an awful lot of outcome from that, so that's a goner. For me, another goner was this one here. This is Puff Off, and this is by Benefit, I think it was, I'm sure. And the idea with this is that it's supposed to take away the puffiness under your eyes. Well, actually, I don't have puffiness under my eyes. I have quite the reverse, in fact. But I was told that it would help to stop some of the dark circles. It's just stupid, and I don't quite know why I fell for it. Anyway, it comes in a tiny little tube like this, 10ml tube, and the top of it has what is very cute, kind of like an iron, a little metal iron, and it is metal, and that's actually quite nice because it's quite cooling on that skin under there. And you really, all you're supposed to do is just press the tube so that a little bit of the product comes onto this iron face, and then you just gently massage it in under there. For me, total waste of time. I don't have puffy eyes, didn't do anything for my dark circles, didn't do anything for my under eyes at all, so that's a goner. Jeffree Star. I won't go into what I think about Jeffree Star at this point, but this is his Velour Liquid Lipstick, and it's in the colour I'm Nude, which is that colour. Now, I've also got, let me find it down here, the Jeffree Star's one in Mannequin, which is that one there, and I really like the colour. I really like the colour of that one, but I'm Nude is too pale for me, and it just makes me look a bit sick. So I'm giving that one away. That's a no-no. Another YSL product that I have here is this one, and this is their contour eye primer, and I don't usually need eye primers because my eyelids aren't oily, but the idea with this one is that it's a tiny little cream in pot, and you pat it onto your eyelids, and it will prime your eyelids, particularly if you have oily eyelids, to help your eyeshadow stay in place. I found this particular product was really stiff, and patting it on your eyelids was just ridiculous. Because it's so stiff, it wouldn't blend in properly. Then you had to rub it, and I really don't want to be rubbing on my eyelids, so that was a no-go for me as well. Another one that I have here is from Clinique, and it's their Chubby stick, and you can use this as both a lipstick and a blusher. There are a couple of things that I have from Clinique that I really enjoy, but I'm sorry, Clinique, this was not one of them. I found it really oily. I certainly wouldn't use it on my cheeks. It was way too cloggy. It felt really heavy, and it just didn't stay on my lips. It was there, and 10 minutes later it was gone. So that's a no-no for me as well. What else do we have here? I'll find, right, yes, okay. Now, this is Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. Now, I have to say on the pro side that I absolutely love the packaging. It just looks and feels like water on a tube, little water sprinkled on a tube. It's fantastic packaging, and the brush is just sensational. It's a big brush designed to give you big volume, to give you length of lashes, and in terms of the brush, it's fantastic. But there's always a but, isn't there? The product itself I found to be very cloggy, clogs up and it just bunches up on my eyelashes. It doesn't budge when it's on there, so it's most definitely waterproof, which is a really good pro in its favor. But the con for me was it was just there were just too many bunches of mascara. It just balled up. It just wasn't very nice at all. Another product that I have from Benefit is this one here. It is their brow conditioning primer. Now I used this for weeks and weeks and weeks, I have to say. It comes in a really cute package like that. You open the lid and it's got this kind of quite unique bristly kind of lid there, and you turn the bottom and product comes out of the top, and then you prime your eyebrows with it before you put eyebrow product on. Well, I found that that was just an added step in my makeup process, and it actually didn't make any difference to whether the product stayed on my eyebrows or not. Yeah, it was a bit superfluous to requirements, so that was a bit of a no-no for me as well. This one here, this gorgeous product is from Stila, and this is their cushion eyeliner. And I particularly wanted an amethyst coloured, a purple coloured eyeliner because it really makes green eyes pop, and I've got green eyes. And Stila, I love the brand of Stila. Now this cushion eyeliner, I'll see if I can show that to you properly. Hope that you can see that. That's actually, the jar comes with a little cushion in the bottom, and you get your eyeliner brush and you dip it into the cushion and away you go. Not so sure that the concept of a cushion eyeliner really works. I found this really difficult to get out of the cushion, because if you're using an eyeliner brush, it's a really fine brush, so as soon as you press it into a cushion, it just kind of goes sideways into the cushion. I tried it with a number of different brushes, including a really stiff brush that I have that is a brush from Wayne Goss, which is blinking fantastic, I have to say, but even a stiff brush didn't work as well. I really love the product itself. It stuck once you could get it on your eyelids. It stayed, fantastic colour, but getting out of the pot was really difficult. I just found in my box these products here. This is the Lancome mascara primer. It's the Cils primer, and also the Lancome Hypnodrama mascara. The only reason they're actually in this box is because I was trying a bunch of other mascaras, and I'm currently using the Chantecaille mascara I'm looking at over there, which is really, really nice. But I have to say, when my Chantecaille mascara runs out, I'm going to re-buy the Lancome Hypnodrama and the Cils primer, because seriously, this is the best mascara in the world, particularly when you use the primer with it as well. It gives massive volume, it gives beautiful length, it doesn't go all cloggy on your eyelashes, you know, when you get lumps of mascara. It doesn't flake. My eyes tend to be a little bit watery sometimes, so it doesn't smear. It's just the best thing ever in terms of mascara. Another one which was a bit of a favourite, and it's Too Faced Chocolate Bar. Now I know some of you are going to be horrified that I'm actually putting the chocolate bar in the not used box. That's the inside of the palette, and why didn't I like it? Love the chocolate smell, but I have a eating disorder, as some of you will know from some of my other videos, so smelling chocolate is not a good thing for me. That aside though, I love the metal of the palette. It's good and it's solid and it's sturdy, and I love the whole design of the palette. The mirror though, as you can see, for the size of the palette is actually quite small, and I find that a little bit frustrating. Some of the colours in this palette are utterly divine. I love some of these shimmers here. They're really nice for the inner corner of the eye. But I have to say there's nothing really in this palette that wows me when I compare it to my favourites, which are the Viseart neutral palette and my Tom Ford palette. Now I know in terms of price, Tom Ford is way above the chocolate bar, but they blend a little bit easier than this one does, I think. So really nice Too Faced. Really love the chocolate bar, but I think there are probably other palettes out there which are more my favourite. Another one from Benefit is their eye primer. And this eye primer is the Air Patrol eye primer. And I have to say that I persisted with this for quite some time. There's how it comes. And it has the strangest tip. It's a very silicone, quite soft, bouncy tip, as you can see. And you turn the base of it to get the product up into this little tip area, and then you put it across your eye. Really love some of Benefit's product. I love their mascara, for instance. Absolutely love their mascara. But this was a no-no for me. Again, with that silicone head, it just doesn't glide over my eye properly. Maybe it would glide over people's eyes who don't have lots of wrinkly bits on their eyes. So maybe for the younger market this is really good. And let's be fair, Benefit does actually market towards a younger audience rather than a mature audience. So this one for me, very difficult to put on. Actually didn't do an awful lot to keep my eye makeup in place for longer anyway, so that's another no-no for me. Here we have a Chanel product. Now I usually really love Chanel products. This was Le Blanc de Chanel, their Base Lumiere. It's an illuminating primer, and comes in the cutest bottle, pump action, which you know we all want because that's really good for cleanliness. And it is a beautiful primer. Beautiful primer. It gives gorgeous illumination to the skin until you put foundation over the top, and it hides it all. So this is fantastic if you want a no makeup look. It will really give you a beautiful, natural, lit from within glow, but don't bother to put foundation over the top because you'll just lose it all. Chanel say that you can use this one and pump it into your foundation and mix it with your foundation and then apply it to your skin. I tried that as well. Couldn't really see the point, didn't do an awful lot. So much as I really love Chanel products, this one was a bit of a downer. Let's finish on a positive note. I have here Dior's Nude Air foundation. Now I actually really like this foundation. As you can see, that's, you know, I've used about a half of it in here. It's a great foundation if you want a really light coverage, if you just want a day coverage, if you just want something just to smooth out any discoloration on your face, you know, just to balance up the coloration. I really like it for that. The only reason it kind of got relegated to the I'm not using these products basket is because I was trying some other stuff. So I might kind of pull this back out of that basket and put it into the I am using this stuff basket, just to give that another go, because I actually really liked that. Okay, so that was some of the stuff in my I'm not using it anymore basket. Please comment below and tell me what is the stuff that you've bought, thought you liked and then went off, or that you bought and was a total disaster, that was a waste of money. Really love to hear from you about that. Isn't it funny how we change our makeup priorities and what we like and what we don't like, and as new things come on, we kind of relegate stuff from the really liked basket into the that's okay basket, but this one's better. You know, it's all about that trying new products and seeing which one suits us, I think, isn't it? So that's been another video from me to you. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. So until then, it's bye from me. Please subscribe and join the Look 10 Years Younger team. You'll find the subscribe button that looks like this, and you'll find it down there. And when you click on it, poof, it magically changes, and now it'll look like that. If you click on the little bell button that's in there, it'll bring up a new window. And if you click on the button that says send me all notifications from this channel, every time I upload a video, it'll be first in your subscription feed, so you can stay up to date with me. I love sharing videos with you, so you can find my last video here, and you can find another great video from me down there. I upload every Monday and every Thursday, so let's stay in touch. So that's been another video from me to you. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, so until then, bye from me.